Welcome to Q&A with Coach Edu, and on my way into today's question, just stop for a moment, pause for a moment, and head down to the link just below the video screen over here to my Patreon account. Head across there and consider signing up as a patron on my channel to help keep the equipment alive that helps keep this content rolling from me to you on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Now let's get stuck into today's question. Today's question comes from Isel Ann. And Isel Ann says, I'm new to trail and ultra running. My question is, will trail and ultra distance running help me in any way with my road marathon racing? Or are they so different, like apples and potatoes?
CoachEdu.net.
Thank you very much for your question there, Isel Ann. And the short answer to your question is yes, absolutely. Running on the trails, running even ultra distances on the trails will make a difference to your marathon racing, because most of the trail running that you'll end up doing will be down at your aerobic rate of exertion, most of the flat level trails that you'll be running will be down at your aerobic level of exertion. You'll be doing, the hills will be pushing a couple of repeats up into anaerobic level, in other words, increasing your anaerobic threshold. So from a pure training point of view, yes, it will help. But there's another very important factor where trail running will help you, and that is running on the trails is way less impact on the human body. And by having way less impact on the human body, it means that from a physical recovery point of view, you'll be able to recover that much faster. You'll be able to do your next training session that much sooner, because you won't have the DOMs associated with long-term, day after day, pounding the pavement in your road marathon training. After all, the Kenyans, they do fairly well at marathons, especially if I look at the Olympic Games recently. The Kenyans do all of their training on the trails. There was a group of Kenyans and Ethiopians, I remember when I was in London a couple of years back for the London Marathon. In the week running up to the London Marathon, the group of Kenyans and Ethiopians did all of their final week's light running and training that they did. They did it around the parks. The one park that they seemed to like in particular was Green Park in London. They did all of their running on the grass. The only time they went and ran on the pavement, on the hard pounding pavement, was on race day. They did all of the preparation on softer running surfaces so that their recovery time would be less, so they would be fully recovered in time for the next training session. They would be fully recovered in time for race day, and they would be going into race day without any niggles of knees and ankles and such like from spending too much time running on the pavement. So will running trails help your marathon running? Absolutely. Will running longer than marathon distance on a trail help your marathon running? Absolutely. So get out there onto the trails. They're far more interesting and exciting to run on than the pavement anyway. So get out there onto the trails, get it done, and have fun while you're doing it, and stay safe out there in the mountains. That's my take on the matter. Post any comments, questions, criticisms that you may have. Post those in the comment section down below. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this type of video content. Share it out amongst your friends. Very importantly, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have been here and you've subscribed before, there seems to be an anomaly within the YouTube situation. Just check it out down below the screen as well. If YouTube has somehow unsubscribed you, subscribe again. That way you stay up to date with all the content that I produce daily. And also remember, last but by no means least, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers.